Okay, first thing, ladies, we're going to rip our fabric and we are going to lay down our pattern, measuring our grain line like always, and then we're going to lay the fabric right sides together. We're going to pin the neckline with a pin about every 2 inches. And also the hemline is going to be done the same way. So the only things that will receive pins at this point are the neckline, which includes the shoulder seams in this particular dress, and the hemline. As you can see, I have both the front and the back done with the neckline on both and the hemline done on both. Now we're going to sew what we have pinned down only, leaving the side seams open. Laid my neckline down on the sewing machine. I have checked my pattern to make sure what my seam allowance is, and it's a 1/2 inch. And I'm putting that right on the 1/2 inch mark. You can see my thumbnail. I'm also going to be sewing in a gray so the camera can see the thread. You would sew in a color that obviously matches your fabric. And again, I'm sewing with my right sides together. Sewing on the wrong side of the fabric. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go back. 1, 2, 3. And I'm just going to sew this armhole. When I get to a corner, I roll the needle down, turn it, sew it on over. Stop it, rotate the fabric, and sew it on down. I'm doing the armhole, the shoulder seam, the neckline, all the way across here. Needle down, turn. Do the shoulder seam, needle down, turn, doing the other armhole. Okay, and then I'm back stitching. Okay, the next step is the hem. We're going to do the exact same thing on the hem. We're going to take just the hem of the dress. I'm leaving the side seam open, and I'm going to go straight across. And I'm back stitching. Okay. All those pins out. As you can see, I now have the neckline sewn, the armholes sewn up, and the hemline. My side seams are completely free. I'm going to do the exact same thing on the back. This is the front of the dress. I'm going to do the exact. I'm going to trim this out about 1/4 of an inch, all the way around the armhole, up the shoulder seam and the neck hole, all the way around, cutting at an angle on the corners. Here's my shoulder seam. Here's my other shoulder seam. This looks like a monotonous step, but you don't want to skip it because it's really what makes the garment look nice in the end. Okay, I am not going to worry about my hemline at all, but what I am going to do is now take this piece and turn it inside out. Or right side out, excuse me. I'm going to leave one piece inside out. So you can see what we've got here. It looks like a little dress already. I've got a pin right there if I need it. First I'm going to stick my fingers up and turn this the best I can with just my fingers. And then I'm going to take the pin and pull. And I'm just grabbing the fabric to find the corner. Oh, there we go. And pulling that fabric out. And if I can get that fabric out and get a nice clean point this way. There we go. That one's beautiful. Nice clean points on that one. So we're going to do the other side. We're going to add as much as you can by hand. Alright, you can see I have a little dress, or a little back of a dress, so to speak. At this point, make sure all your pins are out because we're getting ready to sew this together. And you can see on the hem, when I iron that flat, how pretty that's going to lay. And this is going to be one cute jumper. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is take this one that is inside out. And I'm going to leave it inside out. I'm not going to turn it at this point. I'm going to take the one that is right side out, and I am literally going to stick it inside. Now see how I've got the side seams open so I can put my whole hand through. And that's true on both pieces. I'm going to stick the right side out one inside the inside out one. And I'm going to do that where the corduroys in this particular piece, the pink corduroy, are touching. See that? And I'm going to place a pin. I'm going to do the same thing at the hem, because that was my armhole. I want the corduroys touching. Okay? Now, I'm going to place a pin every 2 inches, like we've done in the past. And the fabrics, the like fabrics, are right sides touching together. You see corduroy to corduroy, corduroy to corduroy. Okay? So I have a whole circle there, like a pillowcase, that your hand can go in and out of. I'm going to flip it over and do the exact same thing on the other side. Pin the corduroy point to the corduroy point. Up here at the armhole, putting a pin in there. And then I'm going to pin this in a circle. Okay? 1 to 1, corduroy to corduroy. And again, pins are about 2 inches apart. Two inches there, 2 inches there. As you can see now, I have pinned the front to the back, right sides together, and I've made an arm that a hole that my arm can fit in. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to sew this entire side up, and then we're going to sew this side up, but we're going to leave a 2-inch hole to turn it, like we've done in pillowcases and things in the past. We need a hole to turn this dress inside out as well. So we're going to leave a little hole open. And it doesn't matter which side you choose to do that on. It's totally up to you.